guys, it's Billy here, and we are at Kansas Comic Con in Wichita, Kansas, and I'm with the lovely Miss Emily Swallow. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Awesome. So, for those of you guys who have listened to us for any amount of time, you know that we are obsessed with The Mandalorian, and this is the armor. How cool is that?
I even have my hammer to prove it.
Even has
in
her
case
hammer.
you don't believe it.
Right? So going back a little bit, when you were kind of going through the process of getting that position, what was that all about? How did that work? What was that like?
It was so low-key. I had no reason to think that it was a big deal at all because they were very secretive about it. And it was sort of vague as to what the show actually was. And Disney Plus was a brand new thing. Nobody knew if it was going to, it's another streaming platform.
Another one.
And I went in for the audition, and the only person in the room was the casting director who was putting me on tape. There was nobody from the project. So I tend to be very cautiously optimistic. And so even if I know, I knew that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni were attached, I was like, I might not even ever meet them. I don't know who I'm going to be working with. Which was great because I was able to just do my work as an actor and not get nerves about like what it could be or what they might want. Which is also, you kind of just have to embrace that when you are part of something, when you're auditioning for something that is so secretive, because you have no idea.
Right.
So you have to trust whatever instincts come first and hope that that's what they want to see.
That's awesome. So you've been in a lot of really cool things like Supernatural and I think Castlevania, the recent Netflix series, and you're about to be in The Last of Us?
I was in The Last of Us video game.
The video game, okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. And what is that like? Just knowing you're part of all these amazing things that just bring so much joy to people.
It's incredible because, and it's always surprising because you don't know when you work on something. I know if I appreciate it and if I enjoy it, but there's so many factors that are at play when you're putting something out there and wondering how it's going to be received. And to be a part of these projects that I think are really wonderful and they have such beautiful themes in them and such interesting characters, such flawed characters, to then see a fandom respond the way that they do and to get to be a part of this community where we get to meet at these conventions and I hear all of you reflect about, what the shows mean to you. It's a very special thing because there's a lot of actors who do incredible work and they work really hard, but they just don't, they happen to not be on shows that have big fandoms.
Right. And then, so then it's what you make of it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, one last thing here. If you, Emily, not any of your characters, were able to find yourself hanging out for a day in any of these fictional worlds, and sky's the limit, where do you think it would be really cool to hang out?
Oh my gosh. Well, it's hard for me to separate because all of these people around here are so interesting. What would be the most fun to hang out in?
Even if someone's not here.
Oh, well, see, no, don't do that to me because then I will never give an answer. Growing up, my go-to heroes were She-Ra and Jem and the Holograms. So I did get to meet the woman who voices Jem, which was like a bucket list item. If I could live in She-Ra, Princess of Power's world, I'd have it made.
That would be cool. I could see that. I could see you even being She-Ra. So.
Right? I think so. Cool. Maybe She-Ra's like, I don't know, older sister. I might have aged out of She-Ra.
Nah. Awesome. Well, if you could leave my group of students with any advice from the Armorer, what would you say to a group of kids going in to listen to their, Jedi, Mandalorian Master, whatever?
Yeah.
Any advice from the Armorer?
One of the things that the Armorer has really taught me is to have patience and to wait for people to really reveal who they are without thinking you've got them pegged. Because I think, she is someone who carries a lot of authority. And as we have seen, she can do a lot of damage with a hammer, but she doesn't. She waits until it's absolutely necessary. And I think she gives people the benefit of the doubt. And I think that now more than ever is so important. We're so quick to judge people and think we know all about them just based on one thing that they say or one thing that they post. And so I think patience is a pretty awesome trait that I would encourage all of you guys to have.
That's great advice.
And to listen to your teacher.
Oh, yeah. Do that. This is the way.
This is the way.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.